Have you ever noticed how Christmas Eve feels different? Quieter, more reflective, like something ancient is in the air. Well, there's a reason for that, and it has nothing to do with the birth story that you were taught. Tonight, on Christmas Eve, I'm peeling back the holiday glitter to show you what this night has truly meant across history. The ancient origins of your traditions, the contradictions the church never mentions, and the deeper creative power this season holds for you right now. Hi there, it's Michelle, and this is Insightful Lens, where insight isn't just information, it's transformation. So, let's get into it, shall we? You know, Christmas Eve is one of those nights where the world feels different, quieter, more reflective. Even people who don't consider themselves religious feel something shift in the air. But here's the question that I keep coming back to. Do we actually understand the meaning behind these traditions? Or are we participating in rituals whose origins we've forgotten or were never taught? And what does it mean when an entire society celebrates symbols without understanding their roots? Well, tonight we're going to explore the deeper story. So this surprises a lot of people, but nearly every beloved Christmas tradition is older than Christianity itself. The lights, the feasts, the gift-giving, the evergreens, the midnight gatherings, the themes of new birth, renewal, and returning light. All of it existed long before the church attached the name Christmas. These were solstice traditions, the ways our ancient people honored the darkest night and celebrated the return of the sun. They didn't fear the dark, they worked with it. They understood its rhythm. When Christianity spread, the church didn't eliminate these traditions, they absorbed them. They branded them, or rebranded them, and repackaged them as their own. They said, fine, if you won't stop celebrating the rebirth of the sun, well, we'll just call it the birth of the sun, S-O-N. And they moved the date just slightly. The solstice is on December 21st, and Christmas is on the 25th. It's just 4 days apart, close enough to absorb the celebration, and far enough to claim it as something different. But honestly, a few days don't matter. The energy is the same, the themes are the same, the spirit of renewal, light in returning, hope being reborn. That doesn't happen on one specific date. It's a season, a transition, a turning point. And here's where the hypocrisy shows. The church condemned these pagan practices while quietly using these same practices to attract the followers. It wasn't about truth. It was about control. And yet, even with all that, the beauty of the old customs survived. And here's what's beautiful. You don't have to choose between Christmas and the solstice. You can honor both. You can celebrate the birth story if it's meaningful to you, while also honoring the return of the light, the rhythm of nature, and the ancient wisdom beneath it all. The customs are the same. The symbols are the same. Whether you call it Christmas or solstice or simply the season of renewal, you're tapping into something real. Hey, I just wanted to ask you a favor. If you like what you're hearing, well, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. That lets the algorithm know that this information is relevant and to give you more of it. And it does help to support the creator too. And if you think someone might benefit from this, well, go ahead and share. And as always, keep the comments coming. So tonight is not just about a birth story. It's about the return of light after the darkness. It's about renewal. It's about the human spirit remembering that even in the coldest season, something new is forming. This is why Christmas Eve has always felt mystical. It's why people soften. It's why homes glow. It's why the air feels charged with something that you can't name. Because at its core, this night celebrates hope returning, light returning, creativity returning, imagination returning, the spark of something new beginning inside each of us. This is why, historically, the season was seen as a portal of creativity, a time that people dreamed and planned, imagining the coming year. That hasn't changed. We've just forgotten. When we celebrate traditions without understanding them, something important gets lost. We go through the motions, but we don't feel the meaning. We stress ourselves out. We overspend. We try to perform the best holiday. We forget the power of the darkest night. We forget the beauty of stillness. We forget the slow return of the light. And when meaning gets replaced by expectation, we disconnect from ourselves. That's why so many people feel empty during the holidays, not because something is wrong with them, but because the holiday has drifted far from its truth. So you might be wondering how I celebrate this season. Well, I stopped Christmas long ago for various reasons. Let's just say that I have Christmas trauma. When I learned more about the solstice, my world was set right again. So I just celebrate the solstice season very simply, with lots of reflection and planning for the new year. So here's the real invitation. Whether you celebrate Christmas, the solstice, or both, use this season the way our ancestors did, as a moment to pause, breathe, and imagine the life that you're ready to step into. You don't need to abandon Christmas to honor the solstice. You don't need to reject your faith to connect with nature's rhythm. The light returning, the spark of creativity, the hope being reborn, that's universal. That belongs to all of us. So ask yourself, what new light is wanting to return to my life? And what creativity is waking up inside me? What ideas or dreams are beginning to form for the new year? What old patterns am I ready to release? And what new direction feels alive? This season, solstice to Christmas, is the birth of imagination. It's the time when the smallest spark inside of you deserves attention. And in a world full of noise and performance, giving yourself a moment of honest reflection, well, that is radical. So, this season, whether you celebrate Christmas or not, whether you're with family or alone, whether this season feels joyful or complicated, whether you see this as a holy night or a natural turning point, or both, remember this: the light is returning inside you and around you. The season is the beginning of your next creative cycle. Something new is forming. Something new is waking up inside you. And you don't need a church, a ritual, or a perfect holiday to honor that. Just awareness, just presence, just truth. So, Merry Christmas Eve, or Merry Christmas, and Happy Solstice. And may this season bring you clarity, creativity, and a spark of something new. Remember to show me some love by liking and subscribing. And stay tuned because more is coming. This is Michelle, and this has been Insightful Lens, exploring life's big questions, one insight at a time.